Hello guys, my name is Airidas Kirstukas and in this video I will talk about the margins and padding in the Gutenberg and I will show you how to change them by using CSS. As well I will show you how to make shaped object by CSS and how to make nice transaction between two blocks. As to be fair, I think that margins and transaction between two objects got some connections. At the beginning I will remind you what is different between margins and paddings, and then we will adjust them in the Gutenberg blocks. At the screen you can see the two objects. Which first object is that kind menu item, which one have a red board, and second one is a picture element, which one have a yellowish board around the picture. Second object picture have a padding. Padding is this gap between that board and that picture. This space it's called padding. What is outside in this element? On the top we have see no space, so that is mean is no margin. If we're gonna go down, we're gonna see that this element and this element have some gap, and this gap is margin by those two elements. If I scroll down, I will show you as well how to make that kind of nice transaction when you have one object as picture and another as a menu, and we join them together. And as well I will show you how to make that kind of picture by using CSS. So if you like what you see so far, keep watching this video. At the beginning we're gonna go to the pages, and then we're gonna create new page, and we're gonna call the name CSS practice. And then let's add few blocks. We press on there and we just add price list, and we add the image. We're going to the media library and we're selecting the image. We're going to the document, we're switching off of the sidebar, and we're doing layout full with contain. By the way, I am using Astra as you see WordPress theme. Press publish, and I'm gonna open a new tab, the new created page. Next step, let's put the board around those two elements. How we can do it? So now we start playing with the CSS. We're going and selecting the element. After you selected the element, general rule, on the right side menu you will option for custom CSS. You can open and then you can type any CSS and would be applied for this particular element. If you scroll down, we already have kind of example. Like say if you want to change background color, you can just write background and pick any color. Or if you want to do image and make some kind like radius like 100%, so that would be probably some circle. So let's do the board. I have some CSS code. I just gonna paste that for this element, and I gonna go on next element and as well gonna paste another element, another border. I update now and I go on our page, refresh, and as you can see we have the boards around the element. I created them, those elements, those boards in manager ending of element. After you get used, you don't need to have those boards, but just for this tutorial that you would see what's going on, I created that kind of the boards. So let's go to our dashboard. I go into these elements. This is actually our picture, and we're gonna play with the CSS. I gonna leave in the description 2 links on those websites, so for padding and for the margins. So let's first look at the padding, how we can write padding and what unit the best to use it. The margins can be adjusted by pixel percentage or using element like EM. And here you can explore how to write different sizes. So if you pick this one, you can see it's writing 10%, so that's leaving gap on the top and on the bottom, and on the sides basically no gap. You can write kind of this way, this way, this way. It's a lot of ways you can write. This one actually is no padding, so by default we have no padding anyway. Okay. So I explained a bit, and let's say we want to kind of this kind have our padding. So I copied this code, going to our website, and you see that custom CSS. You just paste, update, and if you're gonna go up, you can see you have the gap on the bottom and on the top. It's basically same as it's showing here. Or if you're gonna press here, let's say element gonna be kind of that kind of structure. Gonna copy, I gonna go paste, update, gonna go refresh, and as you can see it's similar. You can adjust those, you can go always back and you can adjust those all numbers, and it's depend what from your taste. Okay, going back, let's say I want to assign kind of this kind from every side. Just gonna go and gonna write like this. and update. I like a little small padding around every corner. So I'm gonna leave like this at the moment, and now I'm gonna explain what is margin. Margin actually it is the gap between those two elements, and I am as well gonna be leaving this kind like link to this website. You can go and you can play. That's margin one. That's with one element. If you assign this kind, that means it's gonna leave the margin from every side. So let's go and do it. I'm just gonna copy, just gonna go here and we're gonna paste. We paste the margin, we're gonna update, we're gonna go and refresh. And as you can see, it's squeezed everywhere. Because we don't have another element, it's hard to see, but we can insert another element. But it's necessary. I think you understand what I am meaning, and I don't want to waste your time. You have different way to how to assign. That's 5% basically leaving on those on the top and the bottom, and those kind leaving zero margin. This margin can be assigned. That actually 10%, 20, you can see 10% on the top, 20% on the bottom, and 50. One number assigning both sides. If you're gonna go here margin, you can always assign like those four. So first is actually going top one, 10, and then 50 this side, then 20 bottom, and 0 this. Just remember, it's always starting first number. If you having four numbers, gonna be top, then right, then bottom, then left. If you write one number 0, it's gonna be basically nothing. So I like this kind of size because for me it looks like much nice. So I'm gonna copy. If you like this kind of way, you can leave it, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna just paste and update. I'm gonna refresh, and as you can see, yeah, it made a gap. And now I'm gonna show you how to do this kind of nice transaction between those two elements. Going back on our dashboard, so first we're gonna need to insert a group element. In that group element, we need to insert the price list. After inserted the price list, go to the group element and adjust the background color. We're gonna pick something similar like on this. I already copied the color code. I'm just gonna copy and I'm gonna change that. We have a background color. Now going back on this element, and I'm gonna leave in description. You don't need to worry anything. What you actually gonna need to do, because this is padding is now 5%. I don't want to have margin or padding, so I'm gonna delete them. And the code is for this kind of transaction is cliff path polygon 00 starting from this corner, and then going to 100% in 0 this corner, and then we're calculating actually this corner. So that is the function, and then 0 100%. If you wanna, you can find out what's that meaning. You just can Google, but for this tutorial I'm not gonna go deep in this kind of code. I'm gonna leave this code in the description. You can just copy. I'm gonna update. Let's preview our content. I'm opening a new tab. As you can see, it's already made that kind of nice line. How we can now gonna squeeze this menu in here? We have to go there, and we need still another line of code. That is margin bottom minus 6 VW and update. But what we can see now, we can see this is menus too far in this kind, and it's not easy to read, and this line it doesn't look anymore good. So for the design purpose, I'm gonna erase the our border, which one I made for tutorial, and now we're gonna go to this one element and going to the custom CSS, and I already know about the paddings. We're gonna make some paddings, so we're gonna insert the padding of 12% update, and then let's go preview how it's gonna look now. And as you can see, it now looks nice. We moved it a bit down. This one we made actually the padding, and this element and this transaction, it looks really beautiful in my opinion. I'm gonna show how to make nice shapes from this to this. Let's make that shapes. First, what we're gonna need to insert some group. We're gonna pick the color, background. We're gonna keep same design, so we're gonna match this kind of color, paste, and then you're gonna go and insert advanced column. We have 2 columns, and then you just go add block, add image, go to the media library and select the file. Let's say this one, and go here the same image, media library, and insert the image. Just keep the same size. So for the looking nice structure, you can go and just some get paragraph. I'm gonna copy some dummy text Just gonna go back and paste and gonna do the same. So we have actually two pictures and some text, and we can center or leave it if you like that way. You know, other things you can play with the colors, with other things. But now I want to show how to change this from those kind square images to those shape ones. I gonna leave in a description. What you're going actually to this kind of website, bennettphilly.com, and then you have an option actually what kind of basically shape you wanna, or you just can go and play with your one and make by your design. I'm gonna go pick kind of this one, let's say. I'm gonna adjust a bit, I don't know, let's say this kind. And after you made up what you want, you see the code downstairs. So you just copy and then going back to the dashboard, you're selecting element, going to the custom CSS and paste that code. And it's in voila, it's all done. And then going to select another image, going to the selection, going to our those, and let's say a bit adjust something like differently maybe that. Okay, I'm gonna do like this. I'm not gonna play a lot. I'm just gonna copy and then going back to our website and gonna paste, and it's all done. So I'm gonna just update the text and you can see our pictures shapes change. Thank you for watching this, and I would like to hear what you think about this content. Just drop the comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and put a ring on the notification bell. Thank you for watching this, and bye bye to the next time.